This very spinny screwdriver is the Klein 67100, and it feels a lot like a fidget spinner. It has the standard Klein Tools grip, which there's not much more to say about it. We all know it's a great handle. The arm is bent in a specific way to make it more natural to use when you're spinning it, and the handle's very fun to spin. So it uses a proprietary bit. So if we take this out, you can see it's a reversible ball detent here. And the nice thing about this is that you get two of the most common ones in one. The bad side about this is that it's really hard to get a replacement bit, and there's no magnet inside of there. I don't know if we can show you it all. I don't know if, yeah, so there's no magnet inside of there. You can see inside of there. Here I have just a standard regular bit. This is a square number 3, and you can see I put that in there. It's going to fall right out. So on the handle opposite, it tells you what bits the screwdriver has. Let's do a little size comparison here. As you can see, I have 3 different screwdrivers along with this one. You can tell that it's a very long screwdriver. Here's your standard kind of style of acetate handle that you expect on a lot of older screwdrivers. And you can see it's a little bit thicker than that, but it's because it's the acetate with the nice grippy bit. And it is much smaller than some of these other guys. And of course, everything's smaller than my Hazit screwdriver. Here's a banana for scale. Please subscribe. Because of how the mechanism works of rotating the handle like this, it's really hard to get a lot of torque on the screw. You have to choke up and find the right mechanism to try to get it like this. But the reality is, because of the spinning handle, it's really hard to get the right torque. I've torqued these down just a little bit, so I want to show you something here. If I'm in here and I'm trying to do this, I can't spin that whatsoever. I can't get that bolt out. I have to really choke up and really pull, and then once I got that, then removing this screw is no problem. It feels really good when you're putting in and taking out, especially machine screws. This is great for machine screws. Here's another screw, and to show you again here, I can't get that to screw. I have to choke up on here, make sure I'm in the right orientation to be able to pivot my wrist like this and use that, I guess, fulcrum point to really break that screw out. But once I have it out, I mean, it's super easy to use, and it really doesn't put any strain on your wrist. The problem is I only hand tightened these screws as tough as I could go. I just did this as much as I could, but if they were torqued down any more than that, I don't think I could break them loose. From what I've seen, these are really handy for electricians who use them on wall outlets, because primarily when you switch it over here to the flathead side, it makes getting those screws out a lot easier. I have this really stripped out screw, and you can see here, this is my precision screwdriver set. It's very basic, and it's what I pull out whenever I'm working on small electronics or computers and I need these tiny little bits. And I feel like there's a missed opportunity with this tool. I feel like it would be great for small electronics, and I wish that this was a 4mm receiver and not the 1/4" one, because that way I could use these bits, and this would be great for removing those screws in little consumer electronics. So I'm probably going to end up gluing in an adapter to use these ones into here permanently instead of their little tiny ball detent bit. Sometimes in moments of stress, things may feel like they're spinning out of control all around you. And in that moment, I just want you to name 3 things you see, name 3 things you hear, and touch 3 things. Thanks for watching.